If you are looking for an easy and inexpensive holiday decoration, this is it. Let me show you how I made this simple but elegant Christmas village. I cut up a few house shapes from a 2x4 using my miter saw and then sanded each one of them. As you can see, I've made them in several different heights, but you can keep them all the same size if you'd like. The first thing I'm going to do is paint the pieces with white acrylic paint. I usually apply 2 coats to ensure all the markings on the wood are completely covered. Make sure to let the paint dry completely between coats. I'll be using mostly napkins with a white background, so painting the wood white is necessary. If you are using darker colored napkins, you might be able to skip this step. Now that the paint is dry, we can start decoupaging. I've gathered a variety of Christmas napkins for this project. Most of them I purchased at TJ Maxx or Home Goods, but you can find various designs on Amazon. For this one, I am using this red and green patterned napkin. The first step is to separate the layers of the napkin. This can be a bit tricky, but most napkins have 3 layers and we only need the very top layer. I make sure the napkin completely covers the house. If you are using smaller napkins, that's okay. Just line up the edges carefully so the seam is less noticeable. To glue the napkin onto the house, I am using Mod Podge. I will also use plastic wrap to help smooth out any wrinkles. First, I apply a thin layer of Mod Podge to the surface, then carefully place the napkin on top. The bottom of my napkin has this red stripe, and I don't want that to show, so I'm positioning it to keep that part out of sight. Using the plastic wrap, I smooth out the wrinkles by gently pressing and working from the center outward. Now I'm going to continue and finish up the front of the house by applying more Mod Podge and again applying a light pressure and smooth out the wrinkles. Just make sure to do this by pushing away from the middle towards the outside edges of the house. If you need to, you can carefully lift up the napkin and reposition it. Since I haven't applied the top coat of Mod Podge yet, the surface is pretty dry, so I can keep working without waiting. I am just trimming off the excess napkin. I am cutting it off by the edge, so when the two ends meet, it is going to be less visible. I hope you give this project a try. You might already have napkins from the last couple Christmases lying around, and maybe there is a piece of leftover 2x4 somewhere in the garage. And if you like to give decoupage another try, check out my other videos where I'll show you how to decoupage clam, oyster shells, and even pumpkins. The next step is to trim off the excess napkin. To remove the extra napkin cleanly, you can use sandpaper or a sanding block, but I'm just going to use a nail file. Using a nail file, this project will be quick and easy, and you might already have one lying around. If not, it's cheaper to purchase one at the dollar store than a sanding block. Once the napkin is trimmed, I apply a final top coat of Mod Podge to seal and protect the surface. If you want, you could paint the roof a different color. I think a red one would look great with this red and green design, but I'm just going to leave mine white to resemble snow. Let me show you a few other variations. I made this one with the green snowflakes, and I made two of these houses, but they are slightly different. For this next one, I used a napkin with gold and silver Christmas trees. But you can make other shapes as well. For example, this Christmas tree, for which I used a dark green napkin and I painted the sides gold. I hope this video inspired you and you'll give this project a try. Until next time, happy crafting!